Hey, what's up, guys? Matt here, and this is two-hand sword Cyclone, very similar to the two-hand Cyclone build I have. It is only maybe, I don't know, 10 points different using the sword. So, break down the skill tree. Identical to the one with axe. It's the exact same with hammer. Two-hand Cyclone is very, very similar in every build. For this one, you get the same cluster here. The only thing I changed is I picked up sword-specific things. Razor's Edge Blade Master this half of the circle. I do not want this side since accuracy is a dead stat. I am at Resolute Technique. Accuracy does nothing. Picked up these three sword nodes. This one's meh. This one's kind of lame also, but the last one really fucking pays off. Again, Evasion's also a dead stat because of Wavery Stance, but it's really good DPS right there. Those are the only sword-specific nodes. So if you're not going swords, you pick up this, you get these, and then you get whatever other axe nodes right here. It's a mild difference. Let's start with the sword itself. I bought a 6-linked Reaver for 4 Exalted. So that's 4 Exalted. I spent about, I don't know, it takes give or take 1,000 on average, I guess, alterations to get Tyrannical, the roll. I got it like in 200, but I'd say you get give or take 1,000. So that's like 3x whatever in alterations. Got Tyrannical, regaled into attack speed, which is actually a very, very good regal. Honestly, it would have been that or high flat fizz. Didn't get flat fizz, and my Tyrannical came with fire res, so that's whatever. Crafted, you know, flat fizz. So in total, this sword costs 7, 8 exalted, give or take, right? 7, 8 exalted, and it has 371 top end. Reaver because it's the fastest attack speed, and although Val Greatsword has higher attack speed, has higher and top end physical, the attack speed scales better because of your auras and because of how the build works. So that being said, it's identical to the axe build. I'll have the link in the description below, as with all Lighty Builds. And let's do a queen run and see what the fuck's going on. I'm not using roomies. I'm just using a granite because that's what I picked up. We use increased AoE, so that is right now I'm at 23k DPS with increased AoE. Conk effect is looking like 39, yeah, 38, 39k. Anything fancy here? Non-legacy Chaos. Everything else is rare gear. My boots I'm using Atziri steps because my other boots are being used by another character. So that's that. Dodge spell damage actually does work. 16% chance to dodge. I just can't dodge attacks. As you can read on this, can't dodge enemy attacks. I can still dodge spells. People fucking read. People don't know how to read. Still dodge spells even though you can't dodge attacks. Really, you'd want rare boots. But I'm not switching characters, so we press on. That's a fun thing people don't realize, though. They're like, oh, why is it, you can't use that street? I mean, you could. You really shouldn't, but you could use that zero steps, and you still can't dodge within Raving Stance. You just can't dodge attacks, but that's fine. You don't need to dodge attacks. Anyway, you face roll through everything. Oh shit, my gem leveled. We use Reckoning, linked with Endurance Charge on melee stun to grant us a super nice constant flow of endurance charges. We only have 4 endurance charges at the moment. You can easily spec into 6 with the tree. You just don't need them. It's that simple. You really don't need them. You run as high level cast and damage taken as possible. So I actually have a level 21. You don't need 21. But yeah, you as high level as possible cast and damage taken, because you don't. It doesn't matter. My health pool's gross, so it matters little. If you run 6, 7 charges, you're looking at over 10 to 12 second in Mortal Call. It's not needed. You really only need it for like 4 or 5 seconds for any real significant melee fight. For the trio, if you want to stand there and literally stand there and take all the damage, then yeah, you're gonna want to have 6, 7 charges probably. But if you're not in that category, you don't need that many charges. It's just not necessary. That's unnecessary. Oh, chefs? No. For every boss fight, including the trio fight, you want to toss on fucking concentrated effects. It's good. It doubles your damage pretty much. I'm clearing all trash because I said so. Really should put portals down, but I'm Wagon's confident. What changes because I'm a sword build? Nothing, really. Nothing. The implicit is wasted on swords, so I guess if you wanted to val it, that'd be nice. Valing this would make you kind of sad. It'd make me sad, considering what it is. Personally, I would not val it. Careful when killing both val oversouls. I say this in both guides, strictly because you do have burn damage from Herald of Ash, and you can sometimes burn a bro and kill him like that. I mentioned for using Atziri Disfavor also. Oh no, I died with this build at some point. I lost 10%. Fuck me, I wasn't paying attention. It's using Disfavor. It has bleed also, and I have bleed also from part of the sword tree. I expect him to. This can cause those two to die, and that sometimes makes one enrage. And remember to put on increased area effect for trash. I did not because I am a half-tard, so let's do that. I forgot I was trying to level this guy, or just didn't want to lose experience. 10% at 91 pretty much cost me 2 exalted, and give or take 2 exalted in maps. Since I run solo mapping. But yeah, that's a bummer. Well, that's why you're not paying attention. Alright, I'm not gonna kill everything. I can't. Emotionally, I can't stop. Can't stop spinning. Spin too real. But yeah, swords, whether they're better or worse than axes, they have better passives. They just do. They have better passives, it seems. Axe passives are nice, but like, man, that sword cluster is, I feel, is far superior for Cyclone because of the attack speed. Makes you kill yourself a little faster because of how blood magic is, but you know, what you gonna do? Yeah, I definitely feel like it's faster. I feel like you're spinning faster. Spinning faster feels nice. Alright, let's come in hot right here. Hopefully not die. Oh, I forgot to put. Oh, quick. What a scrub. Alright, we're good. Oh, who do we kill first? We kill you first? Let's kill you first this time. I'm trying to bait away the rain over here. Looks like I wasn't able to bait away the rain as I hoped I would. Lol. Really, you should be using a permanent immortal call. It takes like 0 effort on your own part to do. But you know, 3 to 4 seconds isn't bad, I guess, for a temporary one. It definitely makes this a clusterfuck and a half, though. Hey, we got a scour. If I go for that scour, I might die. Should I still go for the scour? What would Jesus do? There we go. Strand do. Alright, swap back to increased AoE. So you could do that fight without Immortal Call, an infinite setup, but as you saw, you should really use an infinite or a self-casting setup. And for a self-casting setup, instead of having cast when damage taken in there, you toss in Spell Echo, so your Enduring Cry really cries loudly, like a scorned lover in the night. It's a good noise it makes when you crit Cyclone. It's a good noise. It's like you're slapping someone with a stake. Alright, let's go do Atziri. Again, I have no portals. For this, we like to toss on increased AoE. The damage is very sufficient. Especially when you start killing some. You know, Blood Rage up like I should have. You'll notice, hey, I get Frenzy Charges. Because that's sweet. Little bonus Frenzy Charges. Ooh, if you're really hyper min-maxing, you could always value your boots, which should be rare boots. But, you know, just get like 80 life, 30 movement speed boots, mastercraft them, and val them to get +1 frenzy charge. I forgot to put on Conk effects, but here's my chance. Let's just look at the quest map, because it's pretty. Same strat goes for this one. You bait out the initial flame blast. You can actually kill her before in that first 5 seconds if you really wanted to, but you know, it's alright. Slow waltz ain't bad. I have no MTXs on. I look like a insane person. Ooh, frisky. I got clipped, just like Shady McCoy did by the Eagles. Goddamn. Still crying. One tear comes out of my eye. I'll be trade Shady McCoy. Yeah, but this whole run, just casually, you know, for like, I don't know, 10 to 15 exalts in total this build is, it can do Uber. You can do Uber if you were paying attention. Specking for 6-7 charges, you know, you're doing Uber. 40k deep single target is enough for Cyclone builds to do Uber with. But yeah, you're gonna get more out of face breakers if you got legacy face breakers, but this isn't legacy. Nothing here is legacy. This is all attainable things. I'm staying. There we go. And we got a grief. Good grief. Of course, the flask and a chromatic. Well, that about wraps that up. I'm Lighty. Overall summation of how I think swords are. Yeah, they're nice. If you like using a sword. If you have the money to get a sword that's crazy, mirrored swords are better than axes. IMO. They have better passives, so they scale better. Better passives makes the better weapon. Would I rather have the sword or Atziri's disfavor? Atziri's disfavor. Yeah, but you could buy, you know, fucking like 5, 6, 7 of this sword for Atziri's disfavor. The price of this isn't very expensive at all. You don't need Chaos. Chaos gives me 6k health. 1.5k health, I should say. Toss on Belly of the Beast, you're fine. In reality, this build can cost under 10 exalted, no problem. No problem. My belt's dope. I like that, though. Yep, that's about wraps it up. I'm Lighty, and I'll catch you guys later.